Look at this. Here I have one curve, one tangent and one point. Now tell me, is it possible to find the slope of this tangent using only one point? Because we know a formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, where we use 2 points to find the slope. But here we have only 1 point. Interesting, right? So that's what exactly we will learn in this video. So welcome to the channel MyOneTeacher. In this video, we will do this topic, the gradient of a tangent. So let's start. Let us observe this. Here a curve is given, say y equals to f of x. Now we have to find slope of the tangent at point a comma f of a. Clear? Now again here we are getting the same problem. There is only one point. So let us do one thing. Let us find slope of this chord first. Now you can see this chord is intersecting at 2 points on the same curve a and b. Clear? So let me first explain you how this coordinate came. Then we'll find the gradient. Now, so if this point is a, and since the function is y equals to f of x, so this point will be f of a. So that's why the coordinate is a comma f of a. Now point b, you can see this distance is given as h. Now since this is h, so this point will be a plus h. Now since this is a plus h, this point will be f of a plus h. So the coordinate will be a plus h comma f of a plus h. Clear? Now since two coordinates are given, we can easily find the gradient. So gradient of this chord will be y2 minus y1, that is f of a plus h minus f of a, divided by x2 minus x1, that is a plus h minus a. Now here you can see a is getting cancelled, so we are left with only h. So let me erase this 2. So the gradient of this chord will be f of a plus h minus f of a by h. Clear? Now let us do one thing. To find the gradient of this tangent, let us bring this point b close to a. Now if we do that, this h will become infinitely small. Clear? That means we can say h tends to 0. That means we will use limit here. So if we do that, the slope of this tangent will be limit of h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. Clear? If there is any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Now let me do a question using this formula. So let us observe this. Here they ask, find the gradient of the tangent to f of x equals to x square at point 2, 4. So only one point is given. So we know the formula is limit of h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. Now here a will be 2 because it's x coordinate. So this will become limit of h tends to 0 f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 divided by h. Obviously we cannot put h as 0 because it will become undefined. So f of 2 plus h. Since f of x is x square, so f of 2 plus h will be 2 plus h whole square minus, again same, f of x is x square, so f of 2 will be 2 square divided by h. Limit of h tends to 0. Now 2 plus h whole square, let us apply a plus b whole square formula. So this will become limit of h tends to 0, 4 plus h square plus 2ab, that is 4h, minus 2 square is again 4 divided by h. Now 4 will get cancelled, so let us cancel 4. So we will left with h square plus 4h. So let me write it. Limit of h tends to 0, h square plus 4h by h. Now let us take h common from the numerator. So we will get limit of h tends to 0, h times h plus 4 divided by h. Now let us cancel h. So we will left with h plus 4. Now we can substitute h as 0. So if we substitute h as 0 in this equation, we will get 0 plus 4. Let me write it. 0 plus 4, which is 4. So this will be the gradient of the tangent at point 2, 4. Any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Let us solve another question. So next question. Here again we have to find the gradient of the tangent, and here we will do number C, where f of x is 2x minus x square when x equals to 1. Now x equals to 1, so f of x, or you can say y coordinate, will be f of 1, that is 2 times 1 minus 1 square. So 2 minus 1, which is 1. Okay. Now formula for gradient is limit of h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. Now what is a? A will be 1 here. So this will become limit of h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 divided by h. Now f of 1 plus h. Since the function is f of x equals to 2x minus x square, so f of 1 plus h will be 2 times 1 plus h minus 1 plus h whole square, and f of 1 we have already calculated, that is 1, so minus 1. So this will become limit of h tends to 0, this by h. Now let us simplify it. So limit of h tends to 0, this will become 2 plus 2h minus again a plus b whole square, so this will become 1 and h square. Remember, all sign will get changed, okay, because negative is there outside the bracket. So minus 1 minus h square minus 2h, minus 1 as it is, divided by h. Now this will become limit of h tends to 0, 2 minus 1 minus 1, that is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 2h, okay, 2h is also getting cancelled. So let me cancel it. So we are left with minus h square. So it will be minus h square by h. Now we can cancel h. So we will get limit of h tends to 0 minus h. Now you can simply put 0. So it will be 0. So this will be our answer. Hope this concept is clear to you now. We will meet in another video where we will do first principle of derivative. Thanks for watching.